What is up, my beautiful friends? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Today we are doing a video on creating good habits. So I want to share some of my tips and tricks on how I have been incorporating good habits in my life, and I figured why not share it with you guys. So if you guys don't know, I've started a health series on my channel and I wanted to share my health journey with you guys, and I wanted you guys to come along and we can get healthy together, I guess you can say. And so I figured, why not share some of my tips and tricks? So this is one of the first videos in this series, and I figured that this one would be perfect because when I was first originally filming my video to kind of introduce this series, if you haven't seen it, I'll have it linked down below, or it will be in the playlist. It is the first video, and it is called Why Motivation Doesn't Work. I want to say is that motivation only helps you temporarily, whereas habit helps you like throughout your journey, and that's going to help you get healthy. So I figured, why not do this first video and share with you guys some of my tips and tricks on how I create good habits in my life and how it has helped me so far on my journey. So without further ado, let's get on with the video, and I'm going to share some of my tips and tricks on how I have been creating good healthy habits in my life. So a little warning, this is going to be kind of like a chatty kind of video, so I hope you guys do enjoy this. But there's going to be a lot of information in this video, so if you want to take some notes, get yourself a journal. I figured that throughout the series I will be sharing a lot of information, so if you guys want to keep a journal, maybe jot down some notes. It's good to have a journal and have it all in one place. So if you want some information that I'm sharing with you guys, just write it in your little journal, all that jazz. So yes. Let's start on with the habits. So incorporating habits in your life is so important. Like I said before, a lot of people, when we first start working out or going on a health journey, we want to rely on motivation. And of course, initially motivation is what gets us going. So I'm very much a person who would get on this health kick and I would be super motivated and then just kind of fall off the bandwagon and really just like not continue with it. And I've recently learned that habit is what's going to keep me going and not just the motivation. So like I said, motivation is only temporary and habit is what helps you throughout the journey. So it's important that we're changing our bad habits into good habits. And of course, like I'm going to say throughout the video, and I'm going to say it right now, it's going to take a while for you to change these habits. It does take time. So don't get frustrated. It takes time. But I'm going to give you guys some of my tips on how I have been able to change my habits. This isn't going to be a video on like 10 healthy habits that I've incorporated in my life, like drinking water and like eating healthy. It's not going to be that. I'm going to teach you guys how to create those habits. So yes, we can drink water, we can eat healthy, but I mean, a lot of people just like start incorporating in their life, but they don't make a habit of it. So people take those things when watching those videos and just put it in their life temporarily as motivation, but they actually don't know how to create that habit. So I'm going to show you guys how I create the habits. So I'm going to tell you guys 2 ways that I have been creating these habits, and they're pretty straightforward, but they're very beneficial, and I really hope that these help you. So if you want to jot these down, let's get started. So my first way on how I've created habits is using the 5-second rule. So yes, you can Google it and learn more about it, but the 5-second rule has been so important in creating healthy habits. It has changed a lot in my life, and I have created so many habits. So to start off, we have a thing called fear in our mind. And it's that little voice that likes to talk you out of everything. Trust me, you guys have a voice inside your head that's like, oh no, please don't do that. So we're gonna talk about going to the gym, okay? We wanna get healthy, we wanna get fit, we wanna go to the gym. So of course, we're gonna use the 5-second rule. So when you're sitting on the couch and you think about going to the gym, you literally have 5 seconds to get up and go. Once you pass those 5 seconds, then your mind starts going saying, oh, I don't want to go to the gym. My body's sore. I'm too tired. You have more things to do. That voice inside your head is going to tell you a million reasons not to go to the gym. And most of the time we listen to that fear. So first of all, we need to stop listening to that fear, and we got to get ready within that 5 seconds. So it's doing the action within the first 5 seconds of the thought that comes into your head. So like I was saying in the example before, when you think about going to the gym, you have the 5 seconds to get up and actually start getting ready for the gym. And that's what's going to start creating the habit. So as soon as the thought comes into your head, you got to take action on it right away. Because like I said before, if you don't take action right away, then the fear is going to come in. It's going to be like, let's not go to the gym today. So by using the 5-second rule, it really creates a good habit. When the thought comes into your head, you automatically get up and you start doing it. It sounds really easy and it sounds really basic, but it does take some practice. And so by doing that, it actually creates a good habit. So by getting up and going right away and not listening to your fear, it does take some time to get used to not listening to that fear. You have to learn to ignore it as well. Those two kind of go side by side. By using the 5-second rule, you're creating good habits. And before you know it, it's going to become part of your routine. And then it becomes part of your lifestyle. So by creating that little habit, that good habit becomes part of your routine, and then you start living a healthy lifestyle. It just all goes within each other. We're just trying to find the healthy steps to live that healthy lifestyle. The next time you're trying to incorporate something in your life, like going to the gym, eating healthy, things like that, try using the 5-second rule and see if it works. Let me know down below if you guys know this rule, and let me know down below if it works. Try it. So moving on to tip number 2 is making sure that you're in the right mindset. So of course we want to create good habits and we want to do all these things, but you got to be in the right mindset. You want to be ready to do these things. So if you're not in a good mindset, it's not going to work. These habits are not going to be good habits. They're just going to not like be part of your routine. It will never flow. So you want to be in a good mindset. You want to make sure that during your health journey and creating a healthy lifestyle, you want to be doing the things for you. So many times I was trying to get healthy and fit, not for me necessarily. I thought it was for me, but it really wasn't. So I realized that I wasn't just being healthy for me, I was doing it more for like how people perceive me, I guess you can say. I've learned that I want to be doing the things for me and make sure that being on this health journey is for me. So make sure that you're doing it for yourself and not for anyone else, and make sure that you're doing it to make sure your body's healthy, that you're preventing any illnesses, that you're promoting health and doing all those good things for your body and making sure that you are healthy on the inside. So just make sure that while we're creating good habits, it's for you and not for anyone else. If you're doing it for someone else and not for yourself, it's not going to work out and it's not going to last. So make sure you guys are doing it for yourself, because that's all that matters, is you and your healthy body. Adding on to that, you want to make sure that you're doing stuff you love to do. So like I said, we're not doing anything for anyone else, we're doing it for ourselves. So make sure it's stuff that you love to do. So if you like to lift weights, go ahead and lift weights. And if you like to, do Zumba and dance and all that stuff, do what you like to do. Do what works for you. You're gonna go through a trial period. You're gonna go through different things that you want to do, different ways. Like I said before, it takes time. I swear to God, I need like a quoted shirt that says it takes time, but it does. So make sure that you're doing things that you love to do. So that's like biking, running, whatever it is. You do you, okay? Because for the longest time, I was not doing it for me. I liked what I was doing, but I wasn't loving it. And now that I've been introduced to different sports, different ways of weightlifting, I'm totally in love and I love what I'm doing right now. It makes me feel so strong and powerful. And so, yes, make sure that you guys are doing something that you guys love. So to sum up, make sure you guys are in the right mindset. Make sure you guys are doing it for you and that's something that you guys love to do. So those are my 2 ways of creating good habits. It is the 5-second rules and making sure that you are in the right mindset. Having those 2 things are indestructible. You can put those 2 things together and it is so much easier to create healthy habits that way, rather than just using motivation to get healthy and live a healthy lifestyle. There are many tips on YouTube on how to live a healthy lifestyle, but these 2 habits will help you create the good habits, the healthy habits to live a healthy lifestyle. I really hope that made sense, guys. So whatever your goals are, make sure that they are achievable, things that you can do. They don't need to be like, I'm gonna run 30 kilometers in a week. Make sure it's achievable for you and your body, and make sure that it's something healthy for your body. If it's something unachievable at that moment, take those smaller goal steps to get there, okay? So if you want to run 30 kilometers, maybe try 5 and then 10 and then 15 and then 20 and go from there, okay? So make sure that it's achievable. Also, make sure that you find balance. Balance is something that we all need. Finding balance is very important. We all want to find harmony and balance in our lives, all that jazz. So just make sure that you're finding balance within yourself. So that means you're not completely restricting all the bad foods out of your diet. Find the balance in between the diets, have some treats here and there, don't be hard on yourself when you have some treats, things like that. Because if we're constantly restricting ourselves, we're just gonna completely lose ourselves. Like I said, it takes time. I swear to God, you guys should count how many times I say it takes time in this video, seriously. but it does take time. So our bad habits won't disappear overnight. It's gonna take some time to, you know, change them in a while. It does, like, you know, take some formation, but make sure you're finding some balance within that, okay? I'm like rolling. I look so funny. As you're trying to create new habits, it's okay to, you know, not be completely strict on the good habits. Like I said before, making sure you're having balance in your diet. So it's pretty hard to go cold turkey and stay cold turkey off of that, if you know what I mean. So make sure you find some balance, you know. Start incorporating good habits, and then after a while start, you know, getting rid of your bad habits, and eventually it will turn into like the good habit, and you will have balance throughout the time. Your taste will change, your body will change, your body will crave different things. Because when you first just cut cold turkey and you try and like restrict a bunch of food out of your diet, your body's gonna start craving the food that it used to have, like chips, sweets, things like that. But if you start to balance it out in your diet and you start to, you know, kind of slowly change it, your body will eventually start craving fruits, vegetables, things like that. It takes time. Like I don't know how to stress how much time it takes, but it takes time. And so of course, like I said, with balance, it also takes some work, okay? You do have to work on this. It's not gonna be like a walk in the park. If it was a walk in the park, everyone would do it. But honestly, guys, like I said, this whole rotation means that it takes work. That kind of mixes in with the other one, is that you need balance, but it's gonna take some work. It's not, like I said, easy. If it was easy, I mean, I would have been like fit and healthy years ago. So take some time, take some work. I can't believe how much my diet and my taste buds and my body has changed throughout the year, and how much I've been craving more fruits and veggies rather than chips and sweets and things like that. Like, my body has changed so much, but it has been a long process, okay? So we're in it for the long run. It's just not a fad diet, it's a healthy lifestyle. We want to change our bodies into living a healthy lifestyle. We don't want to do this temporarily. We want to do it for life. So I know this is a super rambly video and I feel like I'm talking a million miles a minute, but I just wanted to get a lot of information out there and kind of share it with you guys, kind of thing like that. So if you guys have any other ways that you guys incorporate healthy habits in your life, let me know down below. Share it with the people down below. Also, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. You guys know the jazz. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. There will be more videos on the health series. I can't wait to share it with you guys. And yes, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Summer days burn me out, love just brings me down. Cold inside like winter leaves that slowly leave the ground. Hey, you come back, I wanna give you a chance. Love me like you used to, so we can learn again. The skin is getting brown, baby, drink your night.